system works. This is our amplifier system. It is actually 3 amplifiers. You can see them kind of stacked on top with a 4th kind of additional amp it's there to kind of power the whole system. But essentially these are our amps. They're always on, so you'll see that on the switch. It's got this little, we don't keep it locked. Just kind of turn that.
Okay.
This is the little tricky part. If you try to open it like that, it won't open, so you have to finesse it a little bit. So you open it up, all the amps are always left on in terms of the actual switches themselves, but it's got this key that we use to turn everything on, and you just turn it to the left,
What was that?
What is
right
that?
down here.
Down below there?
It's got a little key, and it says at the top it'll be on, in the front, off in the up position, and then I just turn it to the left,
Okay, gotcha.
and that turns it on. And then when that happens, you'll see that it starts to power up. The first amp has come on and is warming up, and then the second amp is now warming up, and then it just kind of goes through a progression all the way from the base all the way to the top until it warms up. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes for it to completely warm up. The first thing you want to do is you want to turn this on because it takes a little bit of time, and it does need to warm up before the system will actually work.
Right.
I do mention this because I want to mention this because it's easy to forget this step. Sometimes this, because of like events, there might be something happening in the morning, and then this thing will be on. So sometimes it will be on, sometimes it won't be on. It gets, the practice is we try to turn it off after we're done, but occasionally it gets left on.
So the key is the only thing on this big
That-
feature here that needs to be turned.
That's the only thing.
That's
Yeah.
the only thing, and
If
allow
for-
like 3 to 5 minutes to
Right,
warm up.
and if for some reason one of these lights is not coming on, that means that it's often like this got switched off. The actual
Ah.
amp was switched off. That's very rare, but if you're looking at it and you're like, not all the lights are coming on, then that's usually an issue of. Occasionally, what happens is somebody that's in here from like, I'll give you an example. Like we rent out the theater, group comes in and they like if you're really being careful, you shut everything off and the key, and they're like, and then you come in and you turn it on, you're.
Waiting and
Nothing's happening. Like, why is this, nothing's happening. That's happened to me a couple times. And I've made the mistake of coming in, I turn the key, and I'm used to it powering up. So I just turn it on and I walk away. And then I'll go to do everything else, and I'm like, nothing's happening. How come it's not working? And then I'll come down and realize, oh, they didn't actually. So it's worth taking a little bit of time and just looking, okay, is it coming on? Are all the lights? And green is a good sign, right? Green is a good sign.
And
If it-
nothing, we don't have to worry about anything on that bottom section
Nope,
there?
it's got a power switch down here, same deal.
Okay.
Like all the power switches should be on.
On, okay.
Everything should be on.
Okay.
Sweet, so you get that turned on, and now your amps are working. And this